All right. And later, if I can get one with Chris Harrison as well, that you can take, hopefully.
Okay.
So, all right.
I can do that for you.
We'll meet you inside. Good luck.
We all remember his memorable entrance on The Bachelorette, but Ryan Miller was among the men booted off the show this week.
He was with us at the 6 a.m. hour this morning. He's back with us now to do a few more questions. So when you see that clip, good memories, what goes through your head?
Yeah, I remember getting out of the limo was a very nerve-wracking experience for all the guys. But we kind of kept telling ourselves as we were about to approach her is that she's got to be the most nervous out of anybody. She's meeting 25 guys. They're all kind of, seeing what she's all about as well. So we kind of told ourselves, hey, we're nervous, but she's got to be 10 times as nervous. So.
You told us at 6 o'clock that you were obviously a huge fan of the Bachelor-Bachelorette series. Did you go into this hoping that the Bachelorette would be Ashley, or were you having any thoughts about that?
Going into it, I had an idea of who they may select as the Bachelorette.
Okay.
I thought out of all the potential candidates, she was probably the most, at least for me, I would have the best chance of being compatible with her. So I was excited to find out it was her. I found out about 24 hours before I actually got out of the limo. So it was kind of obviously new to me as well, but I was very happy it was her, and she's a phenomenal girl.
So you made the first cut, which was great, and then you didn't make the second, which was this past Monday night. Were you surprised when you were standing there and she didn't give you a rose?
I was. I think you, again, a great group of guys in the house. I have a lot of friends, I can say, coming out of that experience. But you kind of, as you go through the process and you see her interact with other guys, you kind of, size up the other guys, and you kind of, in your mind, you have an idea of where you stand. And I definitely thought I was for sure past that rose ceremony in my head. Obviously, I was wrong, and she, selected others. But I definitely was very surprised to be off that night.
And how hard is it to actually just get some one-on-one time, to actually have some conversation with her?
It's tough. I mean, that's obviously why you're there, and everybody wants to get FaceTime with her and get quality time with her, and it's hard to find that. You definitely are put in situations like the one-on-one dates, which I unfortunately did not get one of those, or the group dates where you do have an opportunity to get some time, but for the most part, you got to make your time with her. And with 25 guys, and when I moved into the house, 18 guys, it's a lot of guys to fight over. So.
And tell us about life after reality TV. What has life been like for you back here in Metro Detroit?
Fairly normal. Back to work, putting in a lot of hours. There's definitely been people that have kind of out of the blue recognized me from being on the show, and that's been a cool experience, something I've never dealt with before. But fairly normal. So.
Now we're seeing the teases, and we see it obviously in the show with Bentley, a lot of drama surrounding Ashley and Bentley. One of our loyal Twitter followers wanted me to ask, so is that really portraying him naturally the right way? Does he seem to be that way? Is it an accurate description?
I mean, yeah, obviously what you're seeing is reality, and the things that he's saying were said. But kind of from a guy's perspective, from being in the house, Bentley was he seemed like a great guy to us.
Yeah.
And I'm not sitting here saying he isn't. He just, obviously what she saw and what we saw from just being around him, kind of behind the scenes in the house, maybe a little bit different.
Well, thanks so much for your time this morning. This was great. Still single, by the way?
I'm still very much single.
Ladies, see?
Very much single.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Ryan, that was fun. We had a good time. Thanks a lot, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Over to Chris.